Hey everyone, hope you're having a great day. Today, we're diving into a story filled with jealousy, love, and obsession, where one woman's heart turns her affection into a dangerous plan. What happens when love becomes possession and obsession turns into revenge? Stay tuned, because Mai's choices will test the limits of how far someone will go for love. If you enjoy this kind of story, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss what comes next. Late afternoon sunlight slips through the cafe window, painting soft amber streaks across Mai's face. She sits alone at a corner table, the hum of quiet chatter fading into the background. Her fingers trace the rim of her coffee cup, untouched and cold. Outside, the world moves as usual, but inside her, a storm brews. "Why hasn't he called?" she whispers, eyes fixed on her phone screen. The unanswered messages glare back like tiny wounds. She exhales sharply, shaking her head, but the image won't leave her mind. Alex, laughing beside that simple girl she saw at the lumber yard. The memory stings. Her jaw tightens. "No," she murmurs, voice low and cutting. "Alex belongs to me." Jealousy seeps through her veins like wildfire, burning logic to ash. She pulls out her phone again, scrolling through old photos of her and Alex. His smile, the way he used to look at her. But now that smile is for someone else. The realization twists deep, sharp, and merciless. Mai stands abruptly, the chair scraping the floor. A few heads turn, but she doesn't notice. Her heart races, her breath shallow. She dials a number, her tone clipped and commanding. "Dewey," she says, her voice a mix of frost and fire. "I have a job for you. Come now." The cafe grows quiet again after the call ends, but her thoughts roar louder than ever. She turns toward the window, the sunlight cast in a faint halo around her tense figure. Beyond the glass, people laugh, cars pass, life continues, completely unaware that within these walls, something dark has taken root. Mai's reflection stares back at her, eyes sharp, lips trembling. Beneath the pride glimmers fear. Fear of losing Alex. Fear of being forgotten. She presses her nails into her palms until it hurts, grounding herself in that pain. "I'll find out who she is," she whispers, "and I'll end this." Far away, in the soft glow of dusk, Lytuna tends to her small garden. Baby Henry giggles as she waters the plants, sunlight glinting off her hair. Her world is peaceful, gentle, untouched by suspicion. But across town, in that quiet cafe, Mai's jealousy takes its first breath, setting her on a path that will change everything. She picks up her bag, eyes burning with silent fury, and walks out into the fading light. The cafe door swings shut, leaving only the echo of her determination behind. The sky outside blushes gold before darkening, an omen of the storm about to come. The sun dips low, melting into the horizon. Evening light filters through the cafe blinds, drawing long shadows across the table where Mai now sits with Dewey. Dewey leans back, calm and unreadable, while Mai sits rigid, her expression carved in steel. Her manicured nails tap the wooden surface, each tap a countdown to her next move. "I want you to follow Alex," she says finally. The words fall cold and steady. Dewey raises an eyebrow, but doesn't ask questions. He's done jobs like this before. He knows the tone of obsession when he hears it. Mai slides a photo across the table. The picture trembles slightly in her hand. Alex and Lytuna by the lumberyard, sunlight glinting off his smile. "Her," Mai says, nodding toward the woman in the photo. "Find out everything about her." Dewey glances at the image, then at Mai. And if I find something? Take pictures. Send me everything. I want details. Where she lives, who she is, what she wants. Her voice sharpens like a blade. Leave nothing out. Dewey pockets the photo with a slow nod. All right, but you should know, this won't change how Alex feels. Mai's lips tighten into a thin line. That's not your concern. The air between them grows heavy. The cafe feels smaller, suffocating under her tension. Outside, the streets glow under warm lamplight, but inside, a darker light flickers in Mai's eyes. She looks out the window, her reflection merging with the night beyond. She remembers that afternoon near the lumberyard, how Alex's hand brushed Tuna's as they laughed. That fleeting touch has haunted her since. Don't keep me waiting, Mai says coldly. Dewey stands, his chair scraping softly against the floor. You'll hear from me soon. When he leaves, the cafe falls back into its gentle rhythm, the murmur of voices and the clink of cups returning. But Mai stays still, staring into the distance. Her coffee has gone untouched, its surface reflecting her hollow gaze. Far away, the scene shifts again. Tuna kneels in her garden, laughing as Henry reaches for a butterfly. The golden light of early evening wraps them both in quiet joy. Mai's phone vibrates softly, a message from Dewey. Starting tonight. She grips the cup tightly, eyes hardening. Good, she murmurs. Let's see how long her happiness lasts. The lamplight casts her shadow long across the floor, stretching toward the door, as if chasing something she can't let go. Her heartbeat echoes faintly, steady, cold, determined. Outside, the day surrenders to twilight. The air grows cooler, but Mai's resolve burns brighter than ever. She steps out of the cafe, her heels striking the pavement with purpose. The scent of roasted coffee fades behind her, replaced by the dry wind of dusk. Somewhere in that same town, Alex's laughter fills Tuna's home, but Mai doesn't hear it. All she knows is that she's already begun. And as the evening deepens into night, one thing becomes certain. Her jealousy won't rest until the truth, or destruction, is found. Late morning sunlight filters through half-closed blinds, striping Mai's room with pale gold. The air is still, thick with tension. On her desk, the phone buzzes once, an unfamiliar number flashing across the screen. She already knows who it is. Speak, she says, pressing it to her ear. Dewey's voice comes through, calm and clipped. I found her. The woman's name is Tuna. She lives with her son, Henry. No husband, no record of family nearby. Mai's heartbeat quickens. Go on. She and Alex have been seen together several times. He visits her house, brings things for the kid, looks comfortable there. The words land like punches. Mai grips the phone tighter until her knuckles whiten. Send me photos. Within seconds, her phone chimes, images filling the screen. Alex and Tuna at the garden gate. Alex carrying a basket of fruit. Alex holding Tuna's hand, his eyes soft with care. Mai freezes. Her breath catches. The warmth in those photos feels like betrayal pressed into pixels. She doesn't deserve him, she whispers, voice trembling with anger. What do you want me to do next? Dewey asks. Mai's tone sharpens. Keep watching. Every move, every meeting. I want details, times, places, everything. Understood. When the call ends, silence floods the room. Only the ticking clock remains, steady and cruel. Mai sits down slowly, scrolling through the photos again. Each image feels like a needle to the heart, each smile a wound she can't close. Her reflection in the phone screen looks different, harder, colder. She sets the device aside, staring blankly ahead. The sunlight hits the photos spread across the desk, glinting off their glossy edges. Somewhere beyond these walls, Lytuna's laughter rings softly, gentle, unaware. She's rocking little Henry in her arms as he drifts to sleep. The calm in her small world contrasts cruelly with the storm in Mai's. Mai rises abruptly, pacing the floor. "She can't have him," she mutters under her breath, the words growing louder each time. "She can't." Her eyes glint with a feverish light. She stops before the window, looking out at the world below. The calm streets, the warm day, the sound of life continuing. None of it reaches her. She turns back to her desk, grabs the photos, and stuffs them into a drawer. The motion is sharp, final, like slamming a door on reason. Then she sits again, staring at nothing. But the decision is made. By late afternoon, the sun begins to lean westward, spilling golden light across Mai's desk. The air hums with quiet tension. A photo of Alex and Lytuna lies face up in front of her, its edges worn from how many times she's handled it. Mai sits still for a long time, just watching the picture. The joy in Alex's face twists something inside her, a mix of pain and defiance. "She can't have him," she whispers again. The same words, but now heavier. She pulls her laptop closer, the glow of the screen reflecting in her eyes. Her fingers move fast, searching, scrolling, digging for anything on Lytuna. There's not much, just fragments of a simple life. A small farm, a child, work at the lumberyard, a woman of modest dreams. And yet, somehow, she holds Alex's heart. The thought burns. Mai's phone buzzes again. Dewey. She types quickly. "Find a way to make her leave Alex. Do it quietly." The message sends, its few words carrying all her rage and fear. For a moment, she just sits there. The late sunlight brushes across her face, softening the edges of her anger, but not enough to stop it. In the distance, at that same hour, Lytuna is outside with Alex and Henry. They're sitting under a mango tree, laughing as the boy babbles nonsense words, clapping his hands. The warm light dances around them like a promise of peace. Mai closes her laptop slowly. Her hands shake. She rises and walks toward the mirror. The reflection that greets her doesn't look like the woman she remembers. A confident, graceful figure who once believed love was hers to claim. What she sees now is something changed, someone consumed. Her fingers graze the edge of the photo still lying on the table. "You'll come back to me, Alex," she says quietly. "You have to." The sun begins to dip, its orange glow fading into amber, then rose. The room grows darker, shadows creeping in from the corners. She stands at the window, watching the last sliver of light disappear behind the roofs. A gust of evening wind stirs the curtains, brushing past her face. She doesn't move. Behind her, the desk lamp flickers on, casting her reflection in the glass. Half light, half darkness. For a fleeting moment, a hint of doubt flickers in her eyes. Can she really tear them apart? Will Alex ever forgive her if he finds out? But then, the memory of those photos flashes again. His smile, Lytuna's touch, and the doubt dies as quickly as it came. The decision hardens. The room sinks deeper into dusk. Outside, the sound of crickets begins, faint and steady. Mai closes the curtains slowly, her expression unreadable. Tomorrow she'll move forward with her plan. Dewey will do his part, and whatever it takes, she'll make sure Lytuna is gone. But even as she turns off the light, something fragile still lingers beneath the fury. A shadow of what might have been love, now twisted beyond recognition. She stands in the dark, eyes closed, whispering to the silence, "If I can't have him, No one can. The last light of sunset fades from the window, leaving only darkness. Somewhere far away, laughter still echoes, soft, unaware, fragile. And in that contrast, the warmth of one love and the chill of another's envy, the story turns toward its reckoning. The night deepens, and Mai's heart beats steady and defiant. Her plan is set. Her obsession burns quietly in the dark, waiting for the moment to strike. The next day will bring sunlight, calm and ordinary for everyone else. But for Mai, it will be the dawn of something irreversible, a choice she can never take back. Mai, once deeply in love with Alex, grows suspicious after seeing him with a quiet woman named Lytuna. Jealousy consumes her as she hires Dewey, a private investigator, to uncover the truth. When Dewey confirms that Alex is spending time with Lytuna and her baby, Henry, Mai's pain turns into obsession. She can't accept losing Alex to someone so simple and begins plotting to separate them. Hidden behind calm smiles and gentle daylight, Mai's plan darkens. Every message, every move driven by desperation. Meanwhile, Lytuna and Alex remain unaware of the dangers slowly forming around their fragile happiness. As Mai's jealousy deepens, love twists into control, and obsession becomes her only purpose. The story unfolds between sunlight and shadow, where one woman's heart becomes the spark that could destroy them all.